What's up, everybody? It's Man of Low Moral Fiber here. My name's Luke. Borderlands The Pre-Sequel just launched. I want to make sure that no one's going to join my game real quick, so I'm going to change this to invite only. And I'm going to go ahead and get started here and make a new game. Before I start, I guess we'll take a quick look at the options menu. As you can see, it's basically the exact same as Borderlands 2 was. If I go into audio here, I'm actually going to turn music off, make sure I don't get any funky YouTube stuff going on there, and I'm going to turn the sound down just a little bit so that you guys will be able to hear my awesome narration during this. I went ahead and changed my controller setup just a little bit. I enabled the developer tab and turned off cell shading. I'll make a video on that in just a second. And now we're going to go ahead and get started. I'm going to create a new game here, and we'll go ahead and watch this opening cutscene. This is the first time I've seen it, so I'll interject a little bit, but I do want you guys to be able to actually see what's happening. So it looks like we're kind of zooming in on Sanctuary here. This will be interesting to see. There may be a few glitches technological-wise, tech-wise in the game so far, because they haven't put out all the drivers and updated profiles for this game, but I'm hoping it will work pretty well. So obviously we're seeing Lilith. I think I also saw Brick and Mordecai. Yep, definitely. And that's got to be Athena for sure. Alright, we'll listen to this for a little bit.
Successful jobs to your name. Damn near killed my two best men before they brought you in.
She said we're her best men. That makes me feel good. Ow.
Here's how it is, Athena. I'm gonna ask you a single question, and if I don't like your answer, you will die. Aim at the prisoner.
So this is a little bit weird. This has got to have taken place after the events of Borderlands 2. So this is interesting.
After the fall of General Knox, I wandered Pandora as a hired gun. One day, I received a job offer from a low-level Hyperion programmer. Come to the moon, it said. Hunt a vault, be a hero.
So we are still indeed vault hunters.
But I was too hungry to pass up a paying job. And what did you find? Violence, insanity, and a hero.
Ooh, so Athena thinks as Jack as a hero. So that's kind of interesting. Another skag in the opening, very classic Borderlands right there. Alright guys, so I'm going to go ahead and remove the background audio from this particular section here because it does have what I assume would be a copyrighted song in it. So this is a little bit of post audio in this. I just don't want, obviously, to get any sort of copyright infringement deal going on my channel here. So for this little bit, I'm going to remove the audio here. This is the opening cutscene here in Borderlands The Pre-Sequel. When watching it, I was pretty impressed with it. It's pretty well done. And I think it's pretty cool. It kind of shows all of these bandits chasing us, or, the potential vault hunters here, Wilhelm, Athena, Nisha, and Claptrap, as we attempt to ride this little spaceship up to the Hyperion space station that's up there. And that's where we're going right now. So it's got a pretty cool song on there. I've never heard it before. I'm looking forward to looking up that band and seeing how that goes and everything. So we're just going to ride this up there and see how it actually happens for us. So we're going to the moon right now, and we'll see what happens as we get up there. This is where the cutscene happens, or not the cutscene, the cinematic really gets into full effect, and you see the characters here, much like you saw the Borderlands 2 Vault Hunters on a train. And so these bandits, or scavs, have made it onto our little spaceship here. And so Wilhelm is going to do some things to kind of kill these guys. Some of you might have already seen this. I know they released this particular cinematic pre-release of the game and everything. So if you want to watch it there with sound, you can definitely do that. There's the character I will be playing as, Athena. She looks pretty cool right now, and I'm definitely excited to be playing as her. Nisha actually looked pretty cool in this little cinematic here. They already show her using her double pistols, even though that's one of her capstones. I thought the little hat raise and then the eye look was pretty well done. And now we've got Claptrap here, and what it labels Claptrap as is actually kind of funny. It shows him kind of going through his action skill, which is vaulthunter.exe claptrap as a mistake, and he was just using different little action skills and variations in his abilities there. So, they mentioned that everything would have been fine if the Lost Legion had not ended up attacking this space station that we're headed towards. So, that's pretty interesting, and we'll actually get to that here in just a second. So this little part's a little bit sad, and I'll pick up with you guys at the character creation screen. Alright guys, so I did go ahead and kind of skip over that intro there because it does play a song which I do believe carries a copyright, and so obviously I can't have that on my YouTube channel. Obviously I'm going to be starting out with Athena, who is the gladiator character. I did go ahead and get a special head, I believe, for playing Borderlands 2. So I'm going to go ahead and just pick whichever one I like here. I'm not a huge fan of customization items. I would rather there be more weapons and shields and other items in the game. But since they're here, I guess I'll go ahead and pick one. And this yellow looks fine. We're obviously not going to be seeing it too much. The red looks okay. What else do we have? I'll just go with the yellow. The yellow looked cool. Let's go ahead and get started here. Ooh, should I name my Athena? We'll get to that later. That can always be done at a respec station, or I don't know what they call them. I played Borderlands 2 enough to know what they call them, but oh well. So I guess this happens, you know, chronologically before all of the claptraps are eliminated. So we'll have this little blue claptrap here. This is kind of how all Borderlands 2 start. Ooh, cool. We've got those things because I've played the previous games and have those save files on my computer. So we can go ahead and look at what we got there. Ooh, we start out with a Hyperion shotgun. That's awesome. And a pistol. Cool. What do we have here? I'll listen to that in a minute once we have a little bit of time. Badass rank. I don't need... Yeah, I'm not going to do badass rank. Excellent. I know I've earned badass rank. I'm awesome. Alright. Alright, so I've been really looking forward to playing this. Apparently the Lost Legion are our bad guys. We'll see how that goes. I don't know if it's Dahl's Last Legion or who would actually be the bad guys in this game. So I'm interested to find out. Looks like the respawn stations are about the same. The new U stations. Excellent. So I imagine this first little video will just kind of entail me beating this first mission, and then we'll go ahead and continue a little bit more. Excellent. So it's going to give me a little bit of tutorial stuff that obviously I don't need, but you know, it's not a big deal. So this little weapon they give you appears to be pretty powerful to start out the game. This little bullpup or whatever they call it. We'll throw a grenade and see how that goes. I am definitely worried about the difficulty of this game, you know, before Ultimate Vault Hunter mode is inevitably introduced. I think that the game may be lacking a little bit in difficulty, but we'll see how that actually goes. I don't want to speak too soon and it be actually pretty difficult at True Vault Hunter mode. That would actually be awesome, but oh well. Alright, so we got more guys coming here. So now we're already speaking with Jack, so that's cool stuff. Jack obviously has an excellent voice actor. This is before his face is all messed up. Maybe we will find how his face got messed up. Unfortunately, that probably means we'll see a lot of Angel in this game eventually. Yuck. Ooh, I hope we get to take all these guys out. Or we might just watch Jack take them all out. Ooh, maybe not. Jack is apparently in over his head. They're going to kick him while he's down just a little bit. And I am going to progress forward and get ready to kill these dudes. Excellent. Where are some dudes? I guess I should use this little pistol they gave me. It's a Jacob's pistol. We'll see if it does fire really quickly. Oh, that's pretty nice. Ooh, I don't have a shield yet. That's no good. There we go. This Jacob's pistol is not quite as accurate as I would like it to be. Alright, so I guess we've killed all those guys, and now we're going to go revive Jack. This is a mechanic they introduced when you first meet Lilith in Borderlands 2, where you revive an NPC. It's a little bit weird, but we'll go ahead and revive him. Excellent, now I'm level 2. Do I have a shield yet? I might have passed a shield on my way here. That would be kind of stupid if I did. Alright, so this is giving me a shield. That's good stuff. Oh, it automatically applied it for me. It's letting me know that I leveled up.
Just let me activate the defense controls. A few seconds, we'll have turrets, force fields, laser wires. These assholes won't know what hit them.
Critical failure. Helios defense systems are being jammed.
What? How?
Jamming signal originates from Elpis, Pandora's moon.
Oh, crap. Kill the turrets! Kill the turrets!
So where are these turrets? Here? Excellent.
Can't take Helios back, we need to evacuate. Escape ships are this way.
We must take this.
Follow Jack.
Who's that woman?
I don't know, she leads these jackasses, I think? I don't know, but the first person to shoot her in the head gets a high five in a turbo mansion.
Well, I want a turbo mansion, so I'll try to shoot her in the head. I'm the only player in the game right now, so it seems likely that I would be that person. Man, this gun looks awesome. The little carbon fiber skin and the red and the black. I think it looks neat. Just going ahead and picking up some ammo here. Need ammo, obviously. Oh, Jack, you're way ahead of me, bud.
Oh, son of a taint.
Alright, so the Lost Legion is messing up our ships right now. We'll see how this goes for us.
Hello, Jack.
Man, she looks cool. Jack needs better guns. And, ooh. Interesting. So are we going to see some Borderlands 1 style Iridians? That might be interesting for us.
Okay, that's unnerving. Run!
Alright.
Oh, perfect. She destroyed the ships. We gotta find another way out the station.
I've never seen a creature like that. What was it?
No idea.
Athena apparently didn't play around too much on Pandora. She kind of said she did, but if she played too much around on Borderlands 1 Pandora, she definitely would have seen a creature like that, so that's a little bit weird and incongruous. Is that a word? We're going to continue. Moon Supply Delivery Pod.
Nothing more. If you incur any damages to the Helios space station, I will personally...
Sorry, sir. We're losing connection. Sorry. Asshole.
What?
I called you an asshole because I thought I'd hung up. My bad.
We will speak again.
Jack's voice actor, I think his name is like Samuel Damon or something like that. He's doing a good job so far. we'll go ahead and kill that thing.
I want to save the universe.
Got a little bit of badass rank in the process. What do we have up here? Lost Legion fighter. We'll kill him. Perfect. So that little Jacob's pistol is not anywhere near as good as this Hyperion shotgun. I like this one a lot better.
They're just murdering workers and us if we don't move it.
Where'd that little flying ship go? I'll kill that again. Ooh, Pandora looks way cool off there in the distance. Aw, poor loader. Athena's jump noise is a little bit irritating.
We're gonna head to that moonshot cannon. Follow me.
What's this moonshot cannon we're heading toward?
Basically a huge gun that shoots supplies down to the moon's surface like at about 1,000 miles an hour. We're gonna get in one of those containers and escape that way.
Will we survive that?
I don't know. Be a pretty cool way to die though, huh?
It would, Jack.
Cannon, move in!
Alright, so I just activated my action skill, or at least earned enough, you know, level ups to actually get it there. So we're going to see how it goes. So I can still shoot this guy while it's kind of... and then I kind of threw it there. That was my mistake. First time using the action skill was a fail. Good, we're killing these guys.
No idea why these doll guys wanted Jack dead. I had suspicions. Money, revenge. That said, whoever needed a reason out here.
So Lilith just talks to us as we're going through this particular campaign? That is interesting. It looks like a little bandit pistol. I think it's called Scav up here on the moon. What we got going over here? Any chests that we need to check out? Hold on, Jack. I've got to loot. Look at this. Oops. None of these look better than my little Jacob's pistol, so I'm going to take the torque pistol. You know what? I'll equip the torque pistol. See if I like it. It might be nifty. Alright. We're moving forward. And down. Will this be a boss fight? It's got a cutscene.
You'll not die, I guess?
Oh, looks like it. This is Flame Knuckle. So we're going to kill this guy. He looks like a dude in a giant hot loader. So we'll get ready to take him out.
Son of a town! Kill Birdie Die, kill Birdie Die!
No coming back from that.
Excellent. So we killed his robot. Now we need to kill him. That's alright. We can do that. Does he just kind of run backwards and try to regain his robot or something? That seems likely. Alright, so we killed him. Alright. We still got a couple guys over here. Jack's helping out, being a good friend. Alright, we're doing pretty well.
That guy really likes fire. Elevator's over there.
Let's go.
So I guess that was the first boss. Obviously, I assume he'll get much more difficult as you progress in difficulties and everything. Ooh, looks like this would be a good way to die.
Damn it, something's jamming the elevator up there. Figure something out. Alright, weird idea. Let me work the loading terminal.
Helio station is under attack. Report.
Again, this looks pretty damn cool, looking around in this area and everything. Quite a big fan. We need this to come down.
Alright, you get into the moonshot cylinder and ride it up.
Oops. Is this thing coming towards us? Alright. Hold on, Jack.
Roger. I'm in, Jack.
Hold on, I'm gonna spin the cylinder.
Neat. So this is apparently how loaders got down to us in Borderlands 2. And that's pretty cool.
So I can join you.
Some people are Steam messaging me. I'll ignore them.
You got wedged in tight. No big deal though, they can't feel pain. Just bash them out of there. Oh, these loaders bum me out. It's no wonder
Ooh,
adults have
Athena's
themselves
melee is
so
looking
good.
cool.
Soldiers. Badasses. Like you.
Are there any more chests up here? Let's see if we can find something. Ooh. No item of the day. No item of the day.
Woo! We made it. All right, we just gotta get into a moonshot.
Afraid of Hyperion shall not.
So my shield is blocking all that. That's pretty neat. And it killed him. That's pretty neat.
All right, that's twice you've saved my life. Now we just gotta. Oh, for what the auto shot controls are damaged. Someone's gotta stay back and launch the pods manually. I'd suggest Athena,
But I need John Elpis. You're the only person that I can trust to save the space.
Ah, there is a chest in here. First chest. Let's see what we get.
Find a way to
Probably
save
an
you.
orange.
You won't have done
Ah,
it
no oranges.
if you die.
All
What
right.
do we have? Dull pistol, light-off pistol, scav pistol.
Gotta find that jamming signal
I'll
to
pick
shut
up
it down.
the
Otherwise,
light-off
we'll never
pistol.
control the moon.
Another scav
Kiss that
pistol.
vault goodbye.
Eh,
You're
I guess I'll pick it
realistic.
all up for money.
You'll
Why
likely
not?
die.
You saved my life a couple of times. I'm repaying the favor. Besides, I'm a hero, baby.
self-sacrifice is part of the job. Oh, good.
Get moonshot.
I had one put in here after a worker had an accident and lost his torso. Better heal up before your trip down to the moon. Might want to grab some ammo too. Supplies over here.
I already am healed up,
Need to get a moonshot
but
container up here. Normally
We load some supplies, but this time you're the cargo.
You won't find better merchandise anywhere else.
yeah, I guess I'll buy. Oh, well, grenades aren't for sale, and nothing good from that. All right. So where do we go?
okay.
Load into canister, it says. What does this do? We'll find out. Oh. So that was my first death in Borderlands The Pre-Sequel. I got squeezed. Yeah, you should have mentioned that beforehand when you were opening it, dickbag.
You're telling me Jack, handsome Jack, the guy who murdered my boyfriend, stayed behind while you escaped?
Like hell.
Whether his decision was heroic or purely strategic, I can't say. But if Jack hadn't stayed behind to eject the pod, I might
All right.
have died on Helios.
So this should be pretty cool. We're about to get ejected. So I guess this is where I'm going to cut the video off. As always, guys, I do thank you very much for watching. If you're a brand new viewer, my channel is, primarily Borderlands content, but I do venture out into some other games. And, if you haven't yet taken the time to subscribe, I will be making plenty more Borderlands The Pre-Sequel content and videos. So be sure to look forward to those. I have a couple videos right now I need to make about setting up settings and everything. And we'll watch this little cutscene before I go ahead and cut it off. So I think this is where Jack goes ahead and sends me down, maybe to Pandora. We'll see what happens. I have no idea what's happening, actually. But like I said, guys, I do thank you very much for watching. I do appreciate it. We've got a pretty cool space scene going on. I think that was me flying by there in the pod. And we'll see where I'm going. I'm not exactly sure. Alright, so this particular area with this girl who kind of resembles Tiny Tina is where we will go ahead and continue. Oh, I guess we're about to land on Elpis, the moon. We were up there on the space station, and now we're on the moon. So I've been confused this entire time. And that is where we will go ahead and pick up when I continue my next episode. So, as always, guys, thanks for watching, and I do hope to catch you next time. Bye, guys.